Hey, what's up? I'm John Ross Aldridge, one of the electric guitar players at Church of the Highlands. Just going to take you through my rig real fast, and this is in between our Sunday morning services, so there's going to be like cool background music and stuff. So start with the guitars real fast. Huge Gretsch fan. I play a Silver Falcon and a Tennessee Rose, with both have Filtertrons in them. It's just kind of, I just love them, love them, love them, love them.
That black guitar can get none more black.
Take you through my pedal board real fast. It's nothing that most of us haven't seen before. I break a lot of rules though, like I go volume pedal and I do my tuner out, and then wah, pog 2, Klon, Maxon OD808 into the Eventide, and I've got this set up as a down switch to scroll through my banks. This set up as the tap control for the Eventide. It's running through the down switch. A tap for the DD7 and DD5. It's synced up. I use the analog setting on the DD7 a lot, and the dotted eighth on the DD5.
Which number is the dotted eighth on that DD5? Isn't it 9?
Yeah, it's number 9.
Okay. And where do you run your levels on that DD5 for your dotted eighth?
What, I guess like 230, and then almost not like 930, I guess.
Cool.
And then the DD7 changes depending on what I'm doing. If I'm doing slide stuff, I'll adjust it so that the repeats are really hot. But I mean the feedback's really hot, but the repeats are kind of like buried a little bit. So then I go into RB5. I use the modulate setting, and it'll vary from, these are all at about 1 o'clock, and this will, the effect level will get turned a lot just depending on the song. I use a TR2. It's a standard stock TR2. Sometimes I use it, sometimes I don't. Normally when I'm not using it, because it has a little like signal loss in it, and it has a little noise that goes along with it. So I'll turn the rate and feedback off. Well, I guess the rate and depth, especially with it being after my overdrives, you can actually hear the static, just that white noise of my overdrives kind of like tremoloing. So I'll normally leave it off if I'm not going to use it. And then I've got a Verbzilla, and I'll use the octo setting and the cave setting on it. So nothing terribly fantastic.
Talk a little bit more about your drives and how you like to stack them. Because you pretty much run those, they're on all the time pretty much, right?
I leave the Klon and the Maxon on all the time. Every once in a while I'll cut the Maxon off for some like clean picking stuff, but the Klon stays on all the time. To get, with the Gretches, with my amp, this is like a great setup. I'm running my amp a little dark, so I've got treble turned up pretty high here and here. And then I'll run my gain anywhere from here to here on the Klon, and it pushes the front end of the amp a little bit harder, and I leave the Maxon in. It kind of gives that tone that I really like the most.
Yeah. Sweet. What's up, John Larson?
I want to be in the video.
Highlands worship.
I don't know what to do with your hands. Hey, I have a confession to make.
Preach.
Are you recording?
Yeah.
John Ross's glasses aren't real.
Hey, who told you?
I just know you don't wear glasses.
Who told you, as in, have I been playing with you for the last 8 years?
Yeah.
I love that you looked at me this morning and you're like, is something different guitar? And I'm like, ironically, yes, I'm playing a Duesenberg instead of a Gretsch. Alright, we're in the amp room backstage, the main auditorium at Church of the Highlands. It occasionally doubles as a green room, thus the wall art that I'm waiting for the scroll to.
Beautiful wall art.
So during conferences, they kick us out. The rest of the time, this place is like a mass chaos junkyard of random.
If you want to steal guitars, there's just a random doozy just sitting there on the floor.
So
yeah,
I run a 2002 British-made Vox AC30 with greenback speakers in it. I love my amp. I've had it for about six or 7 years. We've got a 214 on here, and you know, we started out with a 57, then went to a PR40, and then we just had an SM27 on there for a long time.
which is
And-
on my amp currently, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
So we've got these radio boxes, which this one's been like taped over. So let's see if we can actually pull this off.
Luke might get mad. He's gonna get so
SGI
mad.
Studio Guitar Interface by Radial. Basically, it's converting it to from low impedance to high impedance, or backwards. Do I have that backwards? Can we cut that out?
Yeah, I think you have that backwards.
Okay, we're converting it from high impedance.
To low.
I do this for a
Something.
living. I make money my entire
It converts
living
it. It
off
converts it so it
guitar
sounds better.
lessons and-